video captured the terrifying volley of gunfire in a mass shooting in D.C.'s Shaw neighborhood.
Police say the gunfire erupted on the corner of 7th and P Streets early Sunday. 2 died, 5 others were injured when at least one gunman opened fire from a car.
Now, the motive is still unclear. News 4's Paul Wagner joins us now live in Shaw tonight with the latest. Paul?
Hi there. Yeah, we've been digging into this all day long and have come up with some new information. Let me tell you this. 2 law enforcement sources familiar with the investigation say the 7 people who were hit by the gunfire here on 7th Street early yesterday morning had just left a nearby club when a car pulled up and opened fire. Police are now looking for that car. Killed was Anthony Brown of D.C. and Jay Lux of Baltimore. But at this point, D.C. police have no idea why they were killed. This stretch of 7th Street, a few blocks north of the convention center, is a busy commercial corridor. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, when the bars are closing down, the nearby streets are filled with people. This Nest camera, recording at that time of the morning, gives you an idea of just how busy it was. A minute later, at 3:01, the camera records a burst of gunfire. Then, 9 seconds later, more gunfire. Carlos Reyes lives a block away and heard the shots.
It became pretty apparent to me very early on that it was gunfire and that there was some sort of event. And I had a sense that I knew where it was coming from. And it's the corner that's roughly south from where I live. And we've had a lot of issues with that corner.
These photos shared with News 4 show the police response and the chaotic scene on the corner. DC police have not put out a description of the car and have been canvassing the neighborhood looking for video. 2 law enforcement sources familiar with the investigation tell News 4 it's unclear if the second volley of gunfire was return gunfire, but confirmed no guns were found at the scene. The sources say all 7 victims have been inside the same nearby club, but say there is no evidence of any fights or disputes in or outside the club prior to the shooting.
It's sad. I know there have been other incidents in the neighborhood. Last July, there was a shooting on one of the establishments on 7th Street, and we've heard of other events across the calendar year. So we know that there are a lot of issues there, and it's concerning.
Just last September, 2 young women were shot and killed, and a 15-year-old girl wounded when multiple gunmen fired more than 100 rounds into a playground in the 1300 block of 7th Street. That case is still unsolved. Earlier today, I did speak with Anthony Brown's mother by phone. She was not ready to speak publicly, she said, and she had no comment on the shooting. As for Mr. Lux from Baltimore, we have so far been unable to reach his family.